Happy New Year, Libra. It's time for a shake-up. It's 2026. And let's coin it the partnership revolution, because 2026 is the year your relationships are going to get completely revolutionized. Your romantic relationships and the relationship with yourself. Saturn and Neptune enter the 7th house of your horoscope. And Pluto at the same time transforms your 5th house of romance. So that's two big areas of your horoscope pointing to big shifts in your relationship in the coming 12 months. The nodes shift mid-year as well to activate your creativity in community sectors. You're being asked to redefine what this term partnership actually means. When both people are whole rather than two halves desperately seeking completion. Now in January and February, work, services and partnership awakening could be the most appropriate heading for this. With the North Node moving in Pisces, this is your karmic point. That's the 6th house of your health, work and your daily routines. South Node, which is your past karma, occupying the past karma house, the 12th house of spirituality and one's own undoing. Your karmic direction is surprisingly practical this year, so, don't bypass this spiritual call if you feel it. Stop using meditation or solitude as an excuse to sidestep the messy work of physical involvement. Get grounded in your body and your daily life. That 12th house indicates releasing of, old, outdated spiritual practices. It's an opportunity for you to perfect your meditation, whatever that meditation form may take. Now, you're also letting go of patterns, past patterns, such as retreating when things get difficult, rather than staying fully present in the present. The North Node in Pisces calls you towards compassionate daily service, and that feels spiritually meaningful, and it also at the same time helps treating your body as a sacred vessel rather than something that has to be ignored or even transcended. Jupiter continues its transit through Cancer in your 10th house of career and public status. Your professional life is expanding, very nicely so, by the way. Jupiter gives expansion, good luck, new opportunities, and great relationships with your employer. So capitalize on that. These opportunities for advancement don't often arise, but when they do, as they do this year, you should jump at it. Your reputation can grow. People will regard you as a leader. You get a lot more authority and respect as part of this process. After June, the energy shifts dramatically. Then on January 26th, with the conjunction of Neptune and Aries, begins this new cycle through this zone of partnerships. Neptune's very idealistic, and it shows that you need to be realistic rather than idealizing someone, or if you're in a relationship with someone, expecting them to be something that they can't be. Some of you born under Libra may meet your soulmate through this transit, because that Neptune transit is a very spiritual and karmic one as well. Others will note your existing relationships transforming, as the superficial connections are not going to be able to survive. You're looking for a real relationship now, whether that's a relationship you've been in or a new one that you're entering into. You could be attracted to artists, mystics, pardon me, and even gurus, but don't make your partner the guru. You can learn from your partner, but you should never be a slave to anyone else other than your own highest dictates. There's a shadow here. Neptune brings some confusion, delusion, and a tendency to project rather than see clearly. And that's in addition to what I've just been saying about seeing partners and new lovers as some sort of mystical gurus. Saturn also marches into this part of your horoscope on February 13. So this gives a bit more structure. You're going to see things in a much clearer light at this time. And it doesn't tolerate casual or undefined relationships. It demands clarity, boundaries, and serious intention. This is a commitment transit, Libra. So this conjunction takes place between the two planets of opposing qualities, Saturn and Neptune. And so it can show that your relationships will be at a crossroads, at least for a moment. This only happens once every 36 years. And this will cover all different manner of relationships, your marriage, business partnerships, and people in general. You need to build on a grounded reality if you want your relationships to work. March to May, this is a spiritual release and a culmination of your career objectives. There's a lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 3rd, that falls in your 12th house. You're still working on your past. The more you can work on that, the easier the present and the future are going to be. Jupiter continues expanding your career throughout, and by now you're going to understand that this is a professional peak for 2026. After June, the focus shifts from career achievements to friendship, community, and just a little more leisure time. You should use these months to establish yourself as an authority and to build your reputation. There's a spring equinox on March 20 that I've been talking about with the other signs, and this finds you professionally successful, but there's a sense that something deeper is calling you. With Uranus entering Gemini permanently around April 25th in your 9th house, this is the beginning of a 7-year cycle, and it deeply affects your beliefs, education, and may even suddenly have you confronting some legal or bureaucratic issue. Deeper insights should be trusted. They're going to shatter your old belief systems at this time. June to July is a great pivot. Jupiter enters Leo, a new sign shifting into your 11th house of friendships. We mentioned this after spending time in Cancer. Jupiter now wants you to build on your social meetings. Collaborative projects can take off, and you realize that what you're building is bigger than just your individual success. Remember, it's a team effort. On July 26th, the nodes shift again, and your entire karmic direction is also going to shift along with that. With the node in Aquarius, creativity, romance, and self-expression really lead the way. With the South Node entering Leo, your 11th house. This could bring you in touch with people you haven't seen for a while, old friends that you thought you'd never see again or you'd lost contact with. This is a fascinating reversal, and Jupiter in Leo is going to bring you a great deal of satisfaction in your social life. So for the next 18 months, we see your soul's growth happening through creative self-expression. There may be some romantic risks, creating art, and finding a new way to generate that feeling of being in the zone. Now in August, there's an eclipse that takes place in your 11th house. Again, this 11th house is really playing hard this coming year. Your friendships, your acquaintances. The South Node is also there, so there's some sort of new process going on with your friendships. The way that you look at them, even your old friendships, may surprise you. You'll realize that as time goes on, you develop different interests, you grow spiritually in a different manner. And so although you may still be connected to that person, you're still going to have to bridge that gap. On August 28th, there's another eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse, a partial eclipse, taking place in your 6th house. And this will relate to your health and your service, also the type of people that you're working with. You could be rather emotional with respect to the workplace, co-worker relationships at this time. There's also an annual solar eclipse in Aquarius on February 17th, falling in the 5th house of love affairs and pleasure. This was the first eclipse in the Leo Aquarius series, and that was planting the seeds for your creative, romantic development. Creative inspiration, romantic attraction, and the urge to express yourself more authentically. August is going to build on those very same themes. And in September to December, integration and creative courage are the headers for what's happening to you. With Jupiter in Leo, friendships and community continue to grow. Uranus in Gemini is going to revolutionize that ninth house even more. And your beliefs are changing faster than you can keep track. You need something different in terms of study. Your mind wants something challenging and something progressive. This is an opportunity for you to learn AI, to learn something about the internet and how that can be integrated into your life work. With Saturn and Neptune continuing their dance in your seventh house, that will continue till the end of the year. You'll know what you need by the end of this 12 months as far as partnerships and relationships are concerned, and you're not interested in the fantasy version of it, but something real and concrete as shown by Saturn. Pluto in Aquarius grinds through your fifth house throughout the whole year, and this is going to be the undercurrent of your creativity and approach to romance at the deepest level. Your artistic expression also undergoes death and rebirth. Old styles are out, in with the new. The year's final message for you, Libra, is again centered on the revolutionizing of your relationships with yourself and with others. Ground your body and daily service while relying on your spiritual practice as long as it is practical. Simultaneously, you can establish a foundation for those spiritually grounded partnerships through this Saturn-Neptune conjunction. The second half of the year shifts your karmic direction towards a creative courage and romantic authenticity. Challenge is learning to be in a relationship without losing yourself. At the end of this year, you'll understand that the best partnerships don't necessarily complete you. They can inspire you, but you need to continue relying on yourself and sharing yourself with someone else who wants to share themselves with you equally. Good luck with this year. You know I'll be here each and every month of the year. I look forward to your company throughout 2026. Good luck, and may the stars bless you.